Yesterday I finished Diablo 4 and I skipped absolutely everything. I don't know a single character's name except for Lilith, the cover demon thing. That's the only one I know. The game itself I played as Necromancer. It was pretty fun. I like the skellies. That's my thing. But I learned that it's a little bit more way too passive. I also play, normally I always play the summoner builds, but this time around I started that I don't really like Diablo type of games, like RPGs are not really my thing. Maybe I shouldn't always play the same class, the summoner class, maybe that is the reason I don't like them. So now I finished the game, because if you finish the game you can skip the entire story and jump into the end game and world map and all that without restrictions. Right? Cool stuff. I really like that feature. And I created a rogue. And I play with... what is it called? I looked that up because that looked like a lot of fun. The first level 100 hardcore player who attempted Uber Lilith played that build. And it looked super fun, because with my Necromancer I was really slow all the time. A very slow boy. And he was just zooming all over the place. Like, jump, 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 roll, jump, jump, roll. Super sick gameplay. And I play in retail. I always played like World of Warcraft retail. I always played Demon Hunter, because I love movement. I love gameplay, and a lot of movement is super fun. Warframe, all that stuff, awesome. I want to be like, jump, dash, 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 dash. I want to go fast. Gotta go fast, right? That's what I enjoy. So now I saw this build and be like, yo, I need to test that. It is called, let me look that up. Diablo 4. Twisting Blades Rogue. Like Twisting Blades. It is super fun because you have your blades that you into the enemy, and they will come back to you after 1.5 seconds, and they will hurt anyone in their place, and they will reduce your cooldown of your dash, your shadow step, and everything pretty much. So you are this knife-throwing demon, knife-throwing rogue who's just dashing left, right, bam, bam, bam. You go like step, 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 dash through a bunch of enemies, and when the blades come, like fly back to you through all the enemies, and you can now dash again. Now, and so you always go like bing, 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 dash, whoop, bing, 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 dash, whoop. It's super fun. It's so cool. I will maybe put some gameplay here. If I have some later, I will upload it. So this could be, oh yeah, I can. The thing, my word about Diablo isn't really that important. That's pretty contradictory, because I record this and I want to put it online. Okay, so I am not an RPG player, right? I don't care about Diablo. I've played Torchlight, I've played Lost Ark, I've played Path of Exile, all the Diablo games except for the first one. I played a lot of these RPGs, Titan Quest, all that shit. Is it Titan Quest? Or was it a different name? I think it was Titan Quest. Grim Dawn. Yes, Titan Quest. I played all these games. I just can't get into it, but I play them because my friends like them. And I, of course, like my friends, and I want to spend time with them. And these games are not horrible, by no means. I just don't enjoy them as much as, let's say, Dark Souls, Monster Hunter with third-person combat. I'd much rather have one big enemy I have to fight against than 1,000 small enemies that just explode. Also, the top-down perspective really takes me out of the game. I cannot relate to the characters whatsoever. if I just watch it from above. It's like I'm an outsider watching on what happens in the world. Hard to explain. But I feel like playing League of Legends. The thing, I even have my keybinds in Diablo 4 to League of Legends. I don't have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 𝐾𝐤𝐤𝐸. I play League of Legends. But it's fun. The gameplay now as a rogue is way more engaging. It's way more active. That is probably a big reason why I think it's more fun now. And the gameplay itself is pretty good. The art style is pretty cool. Like the presentation, it's all very gory, dirty. It's not as colorful as Diablo 3, which is a plus for me. Because I didn't like the color explosions you would have in Diablo 3. So this is way more gray, brownish. More darker, everything. It has a better vibe. So I enjoy all of that. I will now have to see about the game. I now have to see about the game. I now have to see about the end game. How that will be. I, of course, created a new character, so I have to level that one up now. I looked some strats up. There's already a lot of resources. For someone like me, that is perfect because I have no idea about these games. I don't know what is important, so I'm very, very glad there are websites like Maxroll and a lot of guides on YouTube that help me. Because I'm not someone for, you know, calculating all these numbers and, oh, if I get the 0.3% crit more. That is not what I like. I like the gameplay. The gameplay is fine. Fine. A mix between. It's fine. So I will see. This is more like a early impression, I would say. Because I think the game starts now with all its endgame mechanics and dungeons and nightmare dungeons and hell tides. I haven't done any of that, so I cannot, you know, give a full-on, is the game good or bad. It's more like, this is more like a early impression of the game. Is it worth 70 bucks in my opinion? Nope. But no game, really, is worth that. That has a shop. That's the big thing. This game also, on top of $70 base price, it has a shop and a battle pass on top of that. Which I think is super scummy. I am willing to pay 70 bucks if I get the full game. But I don't. I have no problem if Armored Core comes out 70 bucks. I trust From Software. They have never so far put in any microtransactions. The only thing they add is like story DLC for 15 bucks plus. That gives you more content, new areas, new weapons, new enemies, new bosses, new story. Great. Skins? No. I don't care about skins, especially if I never really see my character in all of the explosions, so why would I buy a skin? Also, they all look kind of mid. But there's also a fine line they go. Because if you make skins that look too good, everything in-game is worthless in comparison. And if you make everything... if you make them look too good... Oh no. And if you have them look too mid or mediocre or normal, no one gives a fuck about them and doesn't buy them. I am not buying them anyways, because I like to show my gear, my accomplishments. And skins always go against it because you hide everything and pretend that you look cool. That's it to me. I'd much rather look at some Willy Wonka weird guy, but I know exactly, oh, these are the gauntlets from the Uber boss here, and that is the weapon you get out of the rank 80 dungeon, whatever, I don't know. That to me is always better. But hey. It's here, it probably won't go away. The battle pass didn't start so far. It will start with the first season. I'm curious what will be in there, as I have talked in the past a lot about battle passes and what I think of them, so that will be interesting. They say it's only cosmetics. In that case, that thing is worthless. But hey, we will see. But yeah, I will probably, once I have like a level 100 character, I don't really play it on stream, maybe 2 weeks or something. Or in between, I might play a little bit on stream, but for the most part I just play it off stream. Yeah, I will probably make a little update once I'm like level 100 or something. And play it more for endgame and the mechanics. Maybe this, again, the game is fun. Which surprises me, because normally I don't have fun playing these games. But I enjoy playing the rogue. Maybe Diablo 4 will convince me. But probably not.